to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, 47. Here we go. 1-8.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run. Get in the weight room, son. Get in the weight room, son. Get down. 41's the will. That's the way to hit. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Switch.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. 46. Good. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Prescott on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey, here we go. 1-8. Slam. Here we go. 47.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
One. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Tight right. Here we go, 180. Switch. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Wide 80. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the round. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
4 down. Alert. Watch the edge.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
54's Mike. Check.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
4. Let's go, D.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 47.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here you go.
Check. Shift.
Under.
Mike, check.
Switch and hey.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The give is to Elliott. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Kill. Switch and hey. There we go. Let's go. Let's finish now.
Mike's 59. Coming.
Done.
26.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Jack 31.
Swing on the field, right. Here we go, 46.
Kill.
26.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go, get out. Here we go, 46. 46.
You got 3.
Here we go, 47.
Kill.
Here we go, 47. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wide angle.
I can't believe they let you play.
Here we go. 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bailey able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. With it is Brown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Gun. Hey, here we go. Wide in. Here we go, 46. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Motion. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 37's the mic. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Good. 41, 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. One.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go.
A gain of 32 that time. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mariota. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here go 46. Gun. Hey, 47. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Gun. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Airing it out for Hearns. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Switch it, hey. Get out. Start that over here. Start there. 26.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike, check. 59.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Switch and 8. Switch and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. 22,
2nd down, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Who that? Set. Blue 18. 1.
Again, it's Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Easy. You got 4. Let's go.
To the air again, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go. 180.
Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. 180. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, boys, we got four. Four down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Lucky. Switch it.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go.
Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, eluding the pressure right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got tight. Swing to the field, right. To the right. 59 Let's go. Let's finish now.
Check, 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 check.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. First down, Prescott. And he finds Beasley, complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jarrell Casey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Everybody, 480. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Everybody, 180. 59. Everybody, count. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Out come the Titans now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's got his man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
You got three down.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Hey, 47. Here we go. Get out. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys,
feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts to turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs will live the swars. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I make the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my ass down. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my ass down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my ass down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the ass down. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rep taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep taking that. Shame on it. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my ass down. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my ass down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my ass down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the ass down. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, reason or the ledge. I'm what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my